Good morning. All right, so this rally hasn't stopped yet. It's showing no signs of stopping yet. So yesterday we had said that we had a target at 74.60. Initially, we started a little, if I'm not mistaken, we started with a little pullback, and then B period was couldn't take the low of A period. Let me see if I can show this. Actually, here. So B period made a new high, couldn't make a new low. C period broke above the IB, made a new high too, couldn't make a new low. So then at that point I mentioned in the room that we were inside above the IB high, inside this session's value. So I said that this could be the start of a trend day, because we had tested below and then we got back inside value after this V reversal session. So this move kept going. We got value area high here, and then we started pushing higher, broke the high, got to our target, and then it just kept going. We didn't stop one time framing up until the afternoon. You can see this here. This period, this low was lower than this low, but this was an inside period. So this low didn't even take this low, and then we broke higher, and the first pullback was literally after the close. So pretty strong trend day yesterday, and now today we were holding this. We made new highs. We got almost to the 7,500 area. We got to 74.99, I think. And now after the 8:30 news release, we pulled back and we're now bouncing at yesterday's high, right? So that's something to keep in mind. That one of the things I wrote this morning was that to watch for that gap fill, because inventory was about 90% long. We looks like traders are in a hurry to fill the gap and then buy the dip, because we just now did that. We had another target yesterday. I had it on my list as my last target, 74.88, which we got there overnight, and that's exactly where the point of control is. So this target is now done. This target is done. We have now one at 75.04, which we already had, and then 75.39 is the bullish imbalance from yesterday's session. But here around 75.25, we have the SPX 7500 strike. So this is an area to watch, because that strike had a lot of volume for the past few days, and also we have options expirations with a lot. That's a big strike for Friday. So keep that area in mind. Let me see. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to show is that, okay, so scenarios for today. Gap fill, if we start trading inside the range from yesterday, if we accept there, looking for a move through the upper distribution from yesterday, and then see if we can clean up some of the single prints, some of the poor structure that we left. If we travel all the way through value area low, that would put us down here at 74.30, but that's very close to the 20-day point of control, which is at 74.20. It's shifted up to 74.20. So that's something to keep in mind, that sometimes after a trend day, the market likes to revisit that whole trend with poor structure, and then see if it still holds. But we'll see what happens here with the single prints. If we come down into it, I expect the single prints to hold a little bit, or to at least provide some support. And then again, below 74.50 is where this distribution is. So if we hold below it, we have the weekly VWAP here, and 74.35 was another high volume node. So those are the levels to watch. NQ this morning has been so it hit that 29,690 target that I had, almost very it just looked above it a couple ticks, and now we're pulling back way stronger than ES. You see how we're below the point of control. We're inside this sessions range, which look how far we are on ES. So NQ today showing some weakness in relationship to ES again. If NQ still is weak, I would look for the weekly VWAP, which is down here below 360. But again, NQ is looking like it wants to test that 30,000 big round level. So even though it looks weaker, yesterday was looking way weaker, and then we saw a huge rally, and it caught up with ES. So that's that. Crude retested below 100 this morning, so it was looking like it was going to 105, but then now it tested below the 100. Gotta watch this 90 area for support. If it breaks it, then I'm looking for this 95 to 96 area to be retested. There's a gap here at 95.81 that can get filled if we get there, and there's some single prints below too. Gold just keeps hanging around this area. Watching that this is a big magnet, like I said yesterday, so any failed attempts are gonna keep getting us back here. Let's see what else. Tomorrow's options expirations, and that could change things a bit, because we could see some adjustments, repricing, etc. And next week is VIX expiration. I think they moved it to Tuesday because there's a holiday. So what else? Trump is in China, so that could bring some headline news that we have to be aware of. And I think that's about it. Tomorrow, Warsh is taking over as a Fed chair, and some Fed speaking tonight. And that's about it for today. All right. Good luck.